Okay, we got a 2006 GMC Sierra, and it's got grinding brakes. My fault. Let's see what we can do about it. For anybody that does a little bit of work outside on cars, this electric Hercules from Harbor Freight is well worth it. Well worth it. Alright. Give me just a minute. I gotta get the security nut. Be right back. Sorry, should have had it already. I'm an old man. Only grinding on one side. That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here a minute. Happens every time when you go to repair something that it's gonna turn around and be the wrong size or something you don't have. So, you know, I mean, investing a little bit in tools and we'll be in good shape. Tools, you know, they don't have to be the best. You just got to have the right size and use them properly. Don't bend them, break them, and all that. Cheap set of tools will last you a long time, damn near a lifetime. Some. If it doesn't, you know, you go out and buy more. Not that any of us want to spend any more money than we have to. I should have done that first anyway. Okay, I'm going to pull this one out. See, as you can well tell, I've already lubed that one the last time I was in here. And yeah, what the heck. While I'm already here, I'll go throw just a little bit on there. I know it doesn't need it, but we'll wipe the old stuff off. It's dirty. Put some new stuff on. Good and clean. No rust, nothing like that. Throw a little of the Ultra brake part lubricant on it. Air compressor will off. Same with the top. A little off. Put a little fresh on. Just a little. You don't need to put a lot on. I'm probably putting too much on, but it's my car. Who cares? At least it won't get stuck. Pull the other. And let me see. Wipe off this little bit of rust here so you don't have no rust jacking on your hardware. So your hardware sits down flat. And Yeah, these rotors, this is like a brand new rotor, I think. Within, 5,000, 10,000 miles, something like that. So I'm not going to worry about replacing it or anything. Okay, I got most dirt and stuff out of there. Pretty much. Yeah, fly. Just make sure. Main thing is you don't want no rust jacking underneath the hardware. That makes it, when you get rust jacking, which is basically rusting underneath the hardware, it pushes the hardware up and makes it where the pads can't slide like they're supposed to. That's pretty clean. There you go, nice and clean. Okay, we'll pop this other one down. Yeah, a little bit of rust jacking on there. We'll get that off. See that dirt and crap that builds up in there? I mean, it builds up because you put lubricant in there too, I'm sure. But get all that crap off there, you'll lay back down fine as long as you haven't bent them up or nothing. Yeah, them insides are terrible. It's hard to believe I've owned a vehicle long enough and I had to replace the brakes. And see, like I said, when I first got this, I got this truck in December of 22, so 23, 24, 2.5 years. Someplace in December, January 23, December 22, January 23, I had to put a new rotor on this side, and I'm sure I put a new pad on it, because come on now, why would you put a new rotor on without no pad, without new pads? So I'm sure I put them on, but you'd think these damn things would last 30 or 40,000 miles, but I think I only got about 20 on it. And I'm not hard on brakes that I know of. If I'm hard on brakes, man, my boss, guy I know, he is really hard on brakes. He slams on his brakes and all that crap. I ease them on. This ought to last a little while. Put a little lubricant on it. Just a little. Considering I gotta stick my fingers up here to put it back on. Okay, slide this back up in there. Come on. There you go. Back up in there. Yay! Like it won't plan come together. Never hardly does, but alright, now I gotta remember which is which. Oh yeah, remember the long side. See how there's two differences in the pads? This is curved, this is not. Long side goes on the back where the squealers are. Oh, that thing slid right the hell in there. Got a little googly gobble. Nobody said I was perfect, but I guarantee you my car will be running again today, which is all I'm really looking for. And see how this is round? It's because of this round brake caliper mount. Look at that shit. It never happens. Nothing ever goes right, but it did. Okay, I'm gonna take the clamp, get you a big C clamp like this, the bigger the better. And there's 1,000 different tools to do this, but this works really good. I'm going to do one at a time a little bit. It'll probably blow each other out, but I'm going to try to push them in one by one. Sometimes they don't fight each other. They'll just go in. But if you don't have to break your bleeders, don't do it. Look at that, going right in. See, and the other one, not me. Stop right there a minute. I stopped instead of going all the way in because I don't want to blow this one out. The reason I push both those is because sometimes they get a little rusty on the underneath the rubber where you can't even see, and you go to push them back with a brake pad, which is what I'm going to do next. They don't always move the way you want them to, so you got to kind of make sure they're not stuck or anything like that. And they make tools for this, yeah, but this is what 90% of America uses. Go like this. Put a brake pad over both of them. Try to get it a little more towards the middle. And just turn. See how I'm kind of pushing one side more than the other. That's what I hate. You got a dual caliper like this, 2 pistons. It's a pain in the ass. Maybe I ought to go buy the tool. But we will do it this way. You got it when you put new shoes on, new pads, whatever. You have to run these all the way back. Absolutely have to. I took the cap off of the reservoir, so as you can see right here, it's pissing brake fluid out because I filled them up one day last week because the brakes were squealing and stuff, and I just checked it. So I needed a little bit, but got too much. Ain't gonna hurt putting too much in. Better have too much than too little, especially when it comes to brake fluid. See, now that one's going right on in. I'm going to put you on hold just a minute while I get these in so I don't bore you. Okay, there we go. Now, as you can see, these are both pushed back all the way. Use the old brake pad thing, kind of, alternate back and forth with the C clamp. It'll go back every time. Make sure you have your cap off on your brake fluid reservoir. Now we'll just flip her back over. Pads are already in place. Nine times out of 10, if you're dumb enough to break your bleeders loose up here to do a brake job instead of doing it like this, this is the way any professional mechanic pretty much does it, unless they have to replace a caliper or something. 9 times out of 10, you're going to break that damn thing off no matter what. If you don't need to bleed it, you can just do it by pushing it back like that. Why the hell would you want to deal with the hassle? Just slapped a hair bit of anti-seize on these, because just in the rare case that I might be the one putting brakes on them again in a couple, 2-3 years, sure will help me. Stop this nut. one started. Get the next one started. Always somebody wants to screw with me. This impact, just so you know, battery's almost out, so I'm not actually putting it on this back. Okay, all I did there was use the engine screwdriver to hold that pin, hold it still while I just tap those in. Believe me, they're perfectly fine. Okay, hold the things on there, move, slides back and forth like it's supposed to. That's perfect. So, I'm going to turn the wheel straight, put the thing back on. Oh, while we're at it, sorry. While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and, while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and put a little grease in this nipple, and I'll tie rod in, and make sure you wipe them off, get them clean. Getting nice, I could wash my hands off before I do that. I got this all nasty. Alright. Come here, Mr. Harbor Freight Greaser. Best investment I ever made. Well, almost. Alright. Give you one little hint. If you buy you one of these Hercules things, get you a quick connect. I haven't done that yet, but this quick connect here on this Hercules likes to keep a hold of the thing, and sometimes you can screw it in and out and it'll make it lock and unlock, but it's a real pain in the ass. If you just get you one of those nice click on greasers, you'll be in good shape. So anyway, I think you saw this already. Just slide it in this little hole here, clap that on, down out of the way, good shape. Lower ball joint was greased not too long ago. I got to turn the wheel all the way the other way to do it. I ain't gonna do it. Call it lazy. Yeah, it probably is. Let me turn the wheel right back. That didn't sound good. Let me put you on hold 1 second. Alright, I got the wheel back on here. Just kind of gotta do what you gotta do. I'll let you watch me put this on with the good old Hercules impact. I tell you, if you're out in the middle of the interstate and you have a flat tire and you have one of these Hercules, and a way to jack your car up, of course, You'll be so damn happy. You ain't out there screwing with a 4-way or tire iron. Such a pain in the ass. Alright. Seriously, unless you have locks on your wheels, carry one impact, keep it charged up, which it'll stay charged for months. Away you go. Tight. Do your crisscross. Okay. Now I also have that lock on there, so we'll lock it on there. They ain't great wheels, no. Just live in a could be bad neighborhood, so I just put that lock on there and it came with the truck anyway. And hell, they had 6 of them on each wheel, and I said, no, that's way too much chance to have an accident. Accident as in they won't come off with some of the bullshit. So stuck 1 or 2 on each wheel, and that'll kind of slow somebody down if they're trying to steal the tires. Rims ain't shit, tires are shit. Alright, that looks all good. That looks all good. I can let her down, put the cat back on, or you pull out your driveway or anything, make sure you touch your brakes a couple times to make sure that they're pumping up, and that's the end of the story. Hope to hear from you next time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really would help. Thank you.